everyone, Abby here, Purple Cottage Crafts, and I thought before I get too deep in my current projects I'm prepping and gonna be working on, I thought it might be kind of fun to share with all of you what my temporary setup as far as like my organizational things for like different papers and die cuts and stuff like that. So I will link below my temporary craft room space video that I did. I kind of did like a full sweep of you know, like how my sewing machine over here and, you know, my stool with other stuff over here. This is more about like the different containers and things that I'm using and that I have access to right now anyway, as to how I get myself set up when I'm working on you know, like specific projects or whatever. So we'll go ahead and just kind of start over here, since I showed you my I almost said air conditioner. My word. Sewing machine, Abby, that's what it's called. And then I have some of these longer papers to set here. I haven't started sewing on these projects yet, so those will stay here until. That's where this is. I was looking for this. I actually had to grab out my Spellbinders one, which isn't a big deal, obviously, but I was looking everywhere for this thing, and I just now saw it. Oh my word. Let me put it over here so I don't forget. My table, I swear. Okay, anyway, so the paper can be easily moved, and down here I have like some sprays and stuff, and it's really super messy because I'm, you know, it's temporary and I'm trying to set things up to where I can craft and all that, but I'm trying to do the best I can. So there is that. Down here is a food box actually, and I got the coastal crop I was at. It was brand new, nothing's in it, but I'm using it for my temporary spray thing for now. Got my trimmer, got my guillotine down there, my glass mats. That's my carry thing that is still full. Well, not really full because I've taken some things out, but that's one of my little table caddies I use at the crops I go to. So I have some things tucked in there. Got my my little, the smaller stamping platform from Tiffany, my mat. On the stool here I have some full sheets, just a few these are my paper packs where I have like multiple of the same sheet. So I have a few of those over there. This basket is I got it from Tuesday morning. It's a Tim Holtz basket. It had a little bit of damage on it from the move, but that's okay. So right there it's kind of bent down a little bit, but I don't care about that because, you know, if something was going to get broken or damaged, I'm glad it was that and not some of my vintage things. So anyway, so let me grab this back up again. So what I have in here are all different types of like coffee and tea stain items, papers. I have a couple cut out things I'm using for some journal pages. I'm going to do all of my like vintage book pages and music sheets. This obviously isn't vintage, it's like, you know, tissue paper, but I have it in there because it's kind of like that same vibe. I have some doilies, some are new, some are actually old. That one's got a cutout on it. Coffee filters. I have this packet right here of just different, you know, packs of old vintage book pages and stuff like that I've had. And then some bingo cards are kind of peeking out. I have a package of, so I have some 7 Gypsy stuff. So not everything in here is vintage, most of it is. And this is like some paper I purchased from Patty Lang, and then I have some larger sheets of pages down there in the bottom. So I have those easily accessible to me, right to my immediate left. And then I have these containers. Actually, let me do this other side, then I'll sit down because I feel like I'm shaking it too much when I'm trying to do this. So over here, again, very messy. That's the door. That's how I get in. That is getting replaced. Real quick shot of this. So we're going to have our back patio covered, and this is how I come into the RV bay now. We have, trying not to make you sick, we have this huge door over here, but we have to go through, in the house, through the laundry room, out into the garage, and outside to open this big door, which isn't a big deal, but I don't want to do that when I'm crafting. I don't need to roll up that big door. So the previous owner put this door here, and we're going to be removing this once my rooms. There is story number 2, and then the main floor is down here, just in case you haven't seen that video yet. Sorry for making you sick. This is going to get replaced with like a proper like a front door unit where you open up, where it's 2 doors and you open it. We're going to put one of those there, so I'm excited about that. So it's kind of messy right now because, like I said, I'm trying to contain my craft supplies that I have out to a certain area. So when the electrical starts up here next week, then I won't be in the way too much. So anyway, this is one of my old tables and I love it. I wasn't able to use it in Florida because the room is too small. I absolutely love this table and I'm glad it survived the trip. And currently it's holding just a basket of some different trims and laces and whatnots. Over there I have different 6x6 paper pads that are coordinating with the projects I'm working on. Grabbed out a few punches. I've got my glue gun sitting there. And then down here in this IKEA container is like, I need to move those over. I forgot about these. But anyway, some more vintage book pages I copy dyed, some different papers and pattern papers and things like that are in here. And then underneath that, I have some larger sheets that I copy dyed. And then underneath that are all these different paper pads that I was able to get to and pull out. I know I have a ton more, but you know, I don't want to open up every single box of everything I have until my room is done. And I'm moving in for the final time. And I got some fabrics there, some muslin and different, you know, flower sack material. And I have like more like appliques and things like that underneath there. And then this one right here, I have my phone. How exciting. This one is another container. I got this from Tuesday morning and I love them. I just kind of tossed some different Nuvo drops and whatnot on top. But this has like different linens, or excuse me, not linens, trims and threads and yarn and lace and stuff like that are just kind of popped in there. And then what I have here is my Spellbinders tool for die cutting. I have the foam. I have a couple of Timmy dies out, and underneath this, all these different plates. This white container is full of the larger embossing folders from Spellbinders that will not fit in the Doris, sorry, I knew that was falling, I couldn't stop it, Doris embossing folder storage that I currently have, which I might be changing up. I'm not sure if I like that setup anymore. So that's what I have in here, and that's why they're separate, because, you know, I can't get into my other things right now. And so here, just a couple of bags with some Christmas trims I pulled out, and some fabrics because they match with Valentine's Day or Valentine's/love theme. I have some different metal containers there. In this purple basket up here, this is from Walmart. They had them in gold, rose gold, and silver, and I painted mine purple. Shocker! I have different dies and different stamps and stencils and stuff like that. I actually can't even get to my stamps. I'm just using the ones that are easily accessible with my stencils. And then I got some different embellishments and stuff right up there. And then what just fell over, sorry my phone is on. What just fell over is, sorry guys, and this isn't like the best filming. These are some of my rusty bits that I can get to. I've made, because I knew it'd probably be a while before I could get to like a lot of my crafting stuff, and I wanted to have like a pretty good stash of like the rusty clothespins, or not clothespins, safety pins and paper clips. So I have those easily accessible because I kind of, you know, planned on some basic things that I could get to until my rooms were done. So there's that. And then this is my bigger platform for my Vagabond. In here are some papers and some different vintage music and book pages that I copy dyed and baked. Some are coffee, some are tea. I can reach those quickly. And then there are some more dies into my different ones kind of hanging out in my little purple garbage can. Here I have some flowers and things that I could get to from the coastal craft that I went to. So I can't, you know, I don't have all the ones that, it's kind of killing me because I know what I have. I know what my inventory, my supplies are. And I'm working on these projects. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, this would be perfect if I could use this. But, what was I saying? Okay, back to this. Sorry guys. These are some different containers of the photo cases that you get from scrapbook.com in different places. And I'll kind of pan up here so you can see what they look like. So I have 2 of those. Close to needing 3 again already. That's just a little peek at what the mountain of stuff I have to unpack and organize. Ooh. Anyway, so different die cuts and stuff there that I might want to use in my projects. Here I have these little purple containers that are from Dollar Tree. So these have like smaller pieces of different pattern paper, solid paper, cardstock, stuff like that. So I can use those in the projects. This one is only for coffee dyed like papers, like whether it be like this is just regular coffee paper, but it's been coffee dyed, and like I said, some tea dyed. I have some ledger paper, and there are some music sheets. I have thinner, you know, little smaller pieces. I have some coffee filters. That's what's in this one. And this one has just some different snippets and little bits of fabric and cloth and linens and things like that. Just what I've been working on for projects for Christmas. This one here is mostly stuff from Christmas when I was doing my tags and stuff, and I just kind of shoved them in here. I just was obsessed when I got the new metallic paper and the 3D embosslets from Timmy, so I cut a bunch of those up. Just have them stuck in there for right now, and these are some different border dies and stuff. Because I am using kind of some of the same color palette for some of my Valentine's projects as I did for Christmas, so that's why I wanted to kind of keep those out. Put this over here. I'm currently just kind of stacking this on the fabric basket for right now. And then I have my little table thing that I had from the crop, this purple and black bag you're seeing. I use it solely for my adhesives at the coastal crop, but other things have kind of found their way in there too. So I have some of my most favorite adhesives. I have those. Oh, that kind of stuff was easy to get to because I have a separate cart just for my adhesives. It's one of my IKEA Raskog carts, so I was able to pull off some that I wanted to use. These are just some vintage wooden spools with some thread I can use. I had it for Christmas. Some different adhesives there. I have my scissors and my ruler and stuff like that. Different paintbrushes and stuff in this really cute plastic purple garbage can thing I got from Dollar Tree when I was in Florida. I've got my distress inks kind of hiding back here. Got some different pieces that I might want to use to alter for some Valentine's projects. This plastic one here is also from Dollar Tree. I have some different die cuts that I've done, whether it be tags or oval pieces, just all kinds of stuff that I spent some time cutting in the last couple days, just specifically like, you know, hearts and stuff like that. Here I have some inks out, some embossing powders that I mostly use. This has some of the smaller pieces from different Spellbinder dies I've been doing. Got some hearts, got some corner pieces, just really super pretty things like that in there. And then on top of my laptop, my laptop sits on this box. I have some inks lined up with the different the pads, and I have some some paints and stuff like that. Little tape dispenser. My coffee usually sits here, and I have like my snacks in there, and then I have a couple of things I got for Christmas. So on top of my laptop, I stick this large purple tray thing I got right there. And then what I do is I take old papers and I use them for stamping, inking, that kind of stuff. And I keep a stack of those because I use those all the time instead of using new paper. These are some tags I cut for my Christmas projects I was working on. I cut down a bunch of this Timmy paper. I haven't inked those, and I haven't coffee dyed those because I do want to make some things that are kind of like more of a, not clean and simple because Abby doesn't do simple, but like clean and Abby style, like meaning have like, you know, the stark white and some pinks and stuff like that. We'll see if that happens. I'm not sure if I can resist the urge to ink everything. So these are some doilies that I cut. Different papers and different materials, book pages, things like that. Those are in there. And then I have, you know, the pieces that are left from when you die cut. Now these are, let me grab this one. It'll be easier to see this green one maybe. But you see this one here, I've got a green and a pink together. But this is the die cut. And then these little pieces I showed you right here, those came from that die cut when you pop them out. So I can use those if I choose to, which I'm sure I will choose to. And then I have like all the different leftover die cut pieces on there. And then I can use those for current projects or future. Just kind of set that back up there. And that's pretty much my setup for right now. I can reach everything within reach or turning to left or the right. You guys can laugh at me if you want to. I don't care. But I had one of those cheapo Dollar Tree. I think I've talked about this before in a prior video, but you know, little cheap grabby things I got from Dollar Tree. And there's a reason why I got one, not because Abby's lazy. I'm not supposed to hang my head lower than my shoulders or whatever since I had brain surgery and stuff, and it makes my pain worse and all that jazz. So when I was in the craft room in Florida, there were things that would drop like under my table or whatever, and I couldn't get down there, or, you know, it was uncomfortable, caused me pain to do so. So I grabbed one of those just cheapo Dollar Tree ones for that purpose. Kaylee got me this one. I love it. It's like a Walmart one. It's like totally better. Like I can pick up a basket of stuff. I can pick up a couple 12 by 12 paper pads if I want to. And I got it for, it was either Christmas or my birthday. Isn't that terrible? I don't remember. I mean, I have pictures because I scrapbook everything, but she got it for me and I love it. So if there's something I can't reach to the left, to the right, or behind me, I just use this and I can grab it. And yes, I do get up out of my chair and grab stuff too, but sometimes when I'm in the mood or the mojo, I don't want to stop, then I'll just use that little grabby tool. So I don't know if you're going to enjoy watching this video. I thought it might be kind of fun to see how not only my temporary craft room set up, but how I actually organize myself when I'm working on projects in my temporary crafting space. So I apologize for all of the shakiness and the excess noise and stuff. It's just real echoey out here in the RV bay. Not long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this little video up. See, about 16 minutes. Yeah, I think I've talked your ears off long enough. So I will see you all in my next video. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and I'll see you then. Bye.